Hello comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Super Luigi Galaxy. So, now the comet is over the Beach Bowl Galaxy, so let's head over there. Remember that place I died in the previous episode? We're going back there. Basically, we just have to complete that rocky area with the Tox Boxes and Thwomps again. Only this time, the enemies are moving faster. Other than that, it's the exact same. So, not really much to say about this mission. So, I don't know, is there something I can talk about in the meantime? Whoa, camera. Oh yes, whoa! Whoa! Jerry is at the vet. Something seems to be wrong with his eye. He has been on eye drops for a while, so I hope everything's okay. Maybe we'll have to give him a little eye patch. The sort of joke in my family is that Jerry is a really girly cat. We even got a pink carrier for him. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't die, don't die! Whew. Whoa! Stupid! No, 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 no! I just reminded myself of a certain cat from Russia. Don't know if you've seen the video. His name's Pokeys. Okay. Can we do it right this time? I'm kind of hoping to go through this episode without dying. Ah, well, since I've already gotten those lives, I won't have to worry as much. Oh, of course. Missed the staircase. Whoa, whoa. Phew! Just noticed, water is coming out of that black hole, not the other way around. Strange. Sucks Luigi up, but it's kind of selective about what it sucks up, apparently. Okay. Jump across here. Okay. So, second try, not too bad. And the next mission I have in mind is probably going to take up the better part of this episode. Can't say for certain, though. After all, we're only 3 minutes in. What else to talk about? This galaxy and its sole mission introduce a new mechanic to the game. Another Wiimote pointing mechanic. I'll admit, it's a nice mechanic. I'm glad Nintendo didn't really go overboard with it, but it's fun. So, as if that sign with the skull on it isn't a dead giveaway, you do not want to touch this stuff. Of course, the mission's title also kind of implies that this stuff is poisonous. In fact, that actually reminds me of this scene from a movie I once saw. It was a late Soviet-era film. Took place during World War II. It focused on an anti-air unit consisting entirely of women. And yeah, I suppose there are some scenes in it that could qualify as fan service, but that's not why I saw the movie, I assure you. Right. Anyway, in this one part of the movie, they have to... they're taking a shortcut through a swamp, so basically slogging through very murky water. And of course, if they don't watch their step, they'll enter a deep part and end up drowning. So yeah, that's what... so this mission kind of reminds me of that scene, although we're not walking through... we're not wading through a swamp, we are riding over it in a bubble. I'm not using the control stick at all here. In order to control this thing, you have to hold down the A button to blow on the bubble. And obviously, if you hit one of those mines, the mine will explode, pop it, damage you. Although, when you're over this stuff, the damage is kind of trivial. Because what will kill you will be the swamp underneath. Apparently, this entire swamp is so deep that you will drown in it. Okay, didn't get all of those star bits, but thankfully... rather convenient right there. And if I had been a bit tougher about getting all of the coins, I might be able to have gotten an extra life through coins. But, And truth be told, it might still be possible. Yes, and you can also press Z to exit the bubble if you don't feel like going into a launch star. Just make sure you don't press it when you're over the swamp. Oh yes, and you cannot shoot star bits when you're using a bubble. I'm pressing the B button right now. Can't do anything. So you're just blowing. Right, so the only stuff you're doing with the Wiimote is guiding your bubble through the swamp. Well, I should say over the swamp, or at least over part of it. Specifics. Thankfully, these boards, despite being stapled together, will not pop the bubble. Watch, now I've said that, I'm probably going to end up popping the bubble by smacking into a board. Excuse me! Alright, so... this path has some extra coins. Whoa! I almost died. So, have to be quick, otherwise the door will close. Okay, so yeah. Still managed to get an extra life. Alright, so... careful, don't want to hit any mines. Thankfully the door opens on its own. Alright, so... how much you want to bet I'm gonna die trying to get that? Yep! Well, at least I got it. Alright. Thankfully, that spot was a checkpoint, so now we can just go through the shortcut. And we won't have to bother with that extra life now, since it won't count towards my total anymore. And speaking of extra lives, do you think that one in the ones I grabbed in the Fast Foe mission should count? Because technically it's not the same mission, but at the same time it's the same area. Well, I'm going to count them. If enough people object to it, I will deduct them from my total. Anyway, that's that mission. Might have enough time for 2 more missions. Probably just 1, though. Anyway, come on. So, this next galaxy introduces something that, in theory, should differ in Luigi's version of the game. But it doesn't. You'll see why soon enough. Yeah, Luigi and the Haunted Mansion. The only thing more awesome than 1 Luigi is 2 Luigis. So, we're going to rescue our double from this mansion. Sort of. If you've played through Mario's version, you know that this guy has a knack for finding stars. Yeah, this hidden rainbow star. I have avoided your notice if you've played through this game before. Alright, so there are a few ways to kill Boos. Well, since they're ghosts, I suppose they're technically be impossible to kill. But there are 2 ways to get rid of Boos. One is with a rainbow star, the other, shine a light on them. And of course, they'll hold still when you're looking at them. So that can be helpful. I recall a comic that explored what might happen if a Boo looked at itself in the mirror. I imagine some of you are familiar with it. I don't have to name it. You know what, I will anyway. Brawl in the Family. Alright, there we go. These pumpkin-headed Goombas will be immune to a stomp, but you can kill them by ground pounding. You can also star spin to take out the pumpkin, and then star spin it, and then they'll become regular Goombas. Also, those fireballs will burn you, so watch out for them. Alright, and this next part requires some quick reflexes. You have to exit the bubble, quickly grab one again, right, quickly grab a pole star, and then move on over. And now we're introduced to a new item. The Boo Mushroom. Kind of appropriate that something that turns you into a ghost is pure the mushroom that turns you into a ghost is pure white. For those of you who don't know, some of the deadliest mushrooms in the world are pure white. So, press A to float up when you're Boo Luigi. And, there we go. Watch out for the light when you're Boo Luigi. It won't kill you, but it will transform you back into regular Luigi. You can also go through some things. Shake the Wiimote in order to go through these mesh barriers. Excuse me. Oh. Whoa! And yeah, when you're Boo Luigi, Boos will be attracted to you. Of course, if you run into a Boo, you'll get hurt, and you'll also transform back if you take damage. So, have to become regular Luigi, otherwise this guy will just panic. Technically, I am not you. I'm simply someone who looks exactly like you. So yeah, that's Nintendo's explanation. And truth be told, I have reason to believe that the Luigi we run into in Mario's version of the game is this double of ours. And I'll get into why in a bit. Well, probably in the next episode. Well, maybe not the next, but when it becomes relevant. So anyway.
Look.
So yeah. Our double has a knack for finding power stars that we, for some reason, cannot find even if we explore the level extensively. So, he will be helping us with a few hidden stars. Remember the ones we couldn't get at the Honey Hive and Good Egg Galaxies? Yeah. He's gonna find them. Yes, I did. So yeah, we'll have to pay attention to what the male toad has to say. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode, so I will see you next time.